Last night, Robert poisoned us.
Giving this thing a crack tonight for dinner.
These bulbs can look somewhat similar to onions or garlic, but are highly toxic if ingested.
I can't waste it.
We're leaving Recife, or Recife, if I pronounce it correctly. Can't say we really got to know Recife very well. Certainly not me, I've only been here a few days. But when the weather's right, you've got to keep moving. And it's a wonder we can move at all today, because last night Robert poisoned us. You know that Rob likes his weird and wonderful concoctions. Well, yesterday he bought what looked like an onion from the market, and he cut it open and he said, "Oh, that doesn't look like an onion." And I gave it a sniff. It didn't smell like an onion. I gave it a lick. It didn't taste like an onion. And I said, "Oh, I don't like the look of that. I think it's a flower bulb. That's what it looks like." So he went back to the market, said to the guy, "Can we eat this? Is it edible? Can you cook with it?"
I said, "Is it like an onion?" I had used Google Translate. "Is it like an onion?" He said, "Yes, yes, yes. You cook and eat like an onion." Yep.
Anyway, Rob used it. He was making a big beef rendang. He put 2 kilograms of meat into his rendang because it was enough to get us all the way around the corner and out without having to think about cooking, because apparently we might get quite seasick on this journey. And we both ended up vomiting up our meal last night. Because I don't think it was an onion. I think it was a bulb of some sort. Who friggin' knows? Probably hydrangeas or something. Anyway, don't eat them. If you see something like this, think again. It's not food. We have a huge amount of beef rendang now that we cannot eat.
But can we wash the meat clean of the negative stuff that's on there? I'm thinking we could give it a go. I'm happy to try that. Wash it all clean and then just eat a bit of the meat. See how that goes after half an hour. We'll know.
Rob is on his own this time, and unfortunately if this is foggy, it's because our camera is overheating for some reason. Welcome back aboard the Cruising Kiwis. I'm home minus the boys who are staying on to be with their cousins in England. In this episode, we're sailing the coast of Brazil, leaving Recife Marina and heading north toward the remote fishing village of Galinhos. But the journey almost didn't happen. As you heard, the night before we set sail, Rob accidentally poisoned the crew, all thanks to a mysterious onion he picked up at the local market.
You know, in the Western diet, we get on average about 8 different fruits and vegetables. I like to get a variety when I see possible to increase the possibility of diversifying our nutritional input, vitamins and minerals. Giving this thing a crack tonight for dinner. It's going to be a beauty.
But first, let's rewind a day or two. Rob had just completed a solo sail from Ilha dos Frances to Recife Marina, where he scrubbed our floating home from top to bottom to prepare for my return. We don't often stay in marinas, but along Brazil's coastline, it's sometimes the only safe option, and Recife Marina makes it easy to love. Friendly people, great facilities, and a gentle transition for me back into the rhythm of liveaboard life after time ashore. Back in Brazil, and actually we're easing into, or I'm easing back into sailing life again. We're staying at this lovely marina here in Recife. We're right beside a great big Novotel complex, and because I'm a princess and I'm used to flushing toilets and showers, it's a really nice way to ease my way into sailing life again. I do have to use Rob's face to get into the bathrooms though. So newly back, I haven't registered my face onto their system yet. Ooh, this is nice.
We have a visa problem. Not a personal visa problem, because for Rachel and I and the boys, we've all flown out of the country, so coming back in we get another 3-month extension on our visa. But the boat doesn't, and I'm trying to get the boat extended before we leave this marina, because we may not be in another major area where they have the jurisdiction to be able to extend our boat visa. Now, the marina here deals with customs, so they sent off paperwork. I'm going to go back up to the office now just to see how we're going on that boat extension. So, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Good, thank you. So, what is the latest on the... You contacted customs? What did they come back with information?
I'm waiting.
Okay.
I'm here waiting. I think they don't give you answer today because he doesn't know why you asking now an extension, because you don't need to have an extension now.
Yeah.
Because we can do from using internet.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to customs to make the extension.
Okay.
We ask from here.
Oh, so we can leave tomorrow?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's really fantastic service actually, because what they can do is basically represent us and facilitate on our behalf the boat extension. So when we need to do it, because apparently you're not allowed to apply for it any longer than 15 days, but preferably 5 days before your end date. So about 5, maybe 10 days before that date, we'll contact the office here in Recife and they will facilitate to customs our boat extension, and it should be no problem. That's not a very common thing to have happen in Brazil actually. I think that's we're very lucky, very lucky.
Oh my goodness, we are 3 miles into our journey and I am feeling sick. I haven't done any of this coast, you know, because the guys left Salvador without me, and apparently it's all like this until we get round the corner and then we should be going.
She left us in Salvador. We didn't leave her.
Well, you left Salvador without me. I'd already left Salvador, yeah.
And it got to the point where I was slowly saying,
Yeah. Ooh. Does not feel good. I feel like I might have eaten a flower bulb or something.
I was going to say rotten onion. Wow, that's really distinctive. We have just gone into what in theory is the deep water. The depth is still the same, 21, 22 metres, but it's obviously current line. It's such a definable change. It might be the floodwaters, I guess. We've had a fair bit of rain, just where they're mixing with the salt water, I guess, but yeah. I'm taking us a little further offshore. Predict wind's telling us that we're going to get some more of an easterly shift in the wind. So to keep the wind as much behind us as possible, I'm going to go out now while we can. The wind is we're taking it at 180 at the moment. Mate, it is jobby, I tell you. I was down below before and the boat lurched and I just got slammed against the side of the boat. It's yeah, surprisingly jobby. It doesn't, yeah, no, it looks pretty bad too, I suppose, but seriously, it's crazy.
Mama is not happy. I am feeling very nauseous. I've had a retch, but had an empty stomach, so nothing came out. Now almost 5 hours into our trip and I ain't feeling no better, and it's not settling down any out here. But we've got the spinnaker up. Some little holes that we had patched have come open. We're on a starboard tack, so the order helm is not happy. We haven't had hand steer a lot of the time. Oh, it's fabulous to be back on board.
Looks pretty good. Good aim.
You're a master at your work, Robert. Now the other side. So I don't want to labour the point of Rob's poisoning us, but I took a picture of the bulb, the onion, that we ate and sent it to ChatGPT. It says, based on the appearance of the bulb, this does not look like a typical edible onion. Instead, it appears to be a flower bulb.
Oh, look, Flash.
These bulbs can look somewhat similar to onions or garlic, but are highly toxic if ingested. and can cause vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal pain, neurological symptoms in high doses. These bulbs are often sold for ornamental purposes and not meant for culinary use. Be cautious when buying produce or bulbs at markets where identification or labelling may be unclear. So what does Rob do? He's still eating the stuff.
Call went out from the others to head into a place called Jacare. Oh, I didn't mind. I mean, I was happy to carry on, but I think there was both boats had sick crew, I think. So we made the call and we've followed them in. We're going into the channel right now. Normally we'd have red on port and green on starboard, but it's reversed. As you probably know already, we've got another about a mile and a half to go up the channel, and then there's an anchorage in there. The other two have already gone in ahead of us, and we're going to potentially stay here for tonight and tomorrow night. We're very close to putting the anchor down.